Hey, what's up guys, it's Untitled here. Today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys 3 tips on how to just pull more kills, die less in Rainbow Six Siege. So let's hop right into it. Okay, so now that we're in a game, tip number 1 is to always check corners, little pockets, like anywhere an enemy can be when droning. So obviously you're going to drone in. Now you're droning. You can see, like, usually people would just stop droning right now and run in. But what you actually should be doing is quickly, so let's say I just threw my drone. I come in here, I look to the left, make sure that no enemies can be hiding anywhere. Nobody on stairs, nobody in the plants, nobody gonna run in from here, and then I'll be good to run in. But that also can be improved upon as well. So what you want to do is, usually I like to hit out the barricade or shoot it out and then do this just so nobody can run in as fast, like upstairs, down the stairs, into this room. You see, there's a lot of ways an enemy can just run in here and shoot me while I run in. But yeah, so that's tip number 1. Now tip number 2 is going to be how you warm up. So I already have a video on my warm-up strategy, and I'd say it's pretty good. Go check it out if you'd like. But you want to be doing something when you warm up. You want to be trying to warm up something, not just sprinting through full auto headshotting every single one. Do you want to improve your aim? Do you want to improve your recoil? Stuff like that. What do you want to do when you're warming up? And that'll give you like certain things to warm up on. It'll help with like just focusing on certain things in your gameplay. Now another thing I like to do is maybe like record yourself warming up. Just record yourself playing at like any regular game, because then you can go back in the recording and like think of what you could have done better in this situation. That's why it's not always good to just clip the times where you do everything the best. And sometimes you should take a look at the games you played bad. Like, how could you got the kill, or how could you have not died right there? And yeah, so let's get into the next tip. Okay, so the next thing that you should be doing when you're warming up is, or like warming up your sensitivity, trying to get a new one, is looking at like a certain object and always trying to flick to the other. This will help with your aim, and whenever like somebody surprises you or something, you be able to snap on them and kill them really quickly. Now, as of right now, this is the thing that I should probably work on right now, because my flicks aren't really that good. But what I like to do is just grab onto 2 tiny objects and always try to flick to them, just like that. And another way to do it is to just run into a T-Hunt game and just try to in rooms where there's a lot of them, just try to quickly run in and gun all of them down as fast as you possibly can. This will kind of force you to flick between the targets, just like that. That was a good example. And yeah. Now, as of right now, this is the thing I actually need to work on. So I'm not doing too good right now, but if you keep practicing this, you should get better at it. So let's move on to the next tip. Now, the next thing you should be working on is peeking and just really your positioning overall. Now, usually it's good to hold, like, it's not always good to hold a tight angle, but usually you want to be making the angle as tight as possible. You want to make it so the enemy, you want to make it as hard for the enemy to kill you as possible, while putting yourself in the position to kill your enemy as easy as possible. So maybe you can play like vertical or something. Just always make sure you're positioning yourself in a position where you can always take out the enemy really easily. Make sure you're like not exposed to any really common angles that you could easily get killed from, or anything like that. And another tip about this is to always be aiming head height. That's something that you should probably learn too if you don't know it already. Now, if I wanted to like peek somebody at that car, what I would probably do is go for an angle like this, instead of just like maybe busting this open and just being right on top of him. That would make it a lot easier for him to kill me, and not as easy for me to kill him. Well, actually, it might make it kind of easier to kill him, but it would make his life a lot easier too. So back here, he can probably barely see me from right where he is, and I have a pretty good view on him if he was standing like right there. So yeah, let's hop into the final tip. Now the final tip I have is to Well, just a little mini bonus tip right here. Just if you don't know like the names of the locations and you want to make like callouts and stuff for your team, you can just hop into like a custom game for 10 minutes and just walk around all the maps. Maybe even in a tea hunt while you warm up and do it at the same time. And yeah, so a thing that you should be doing if you want to warm up your aim and like getting more headshots is to always be aiming at head height. Now I actually said this in my last tip, but I thought it deserved a whole section for itself because it's so important. So you always want to be aiming at head height. Not only will this help like get you way more wall bangs and stuff like that. If there was somebody right there, he would be dead. And yeah, something that I actually struggle with is learning to aim at head height on staircases. I might actually go down here, but I think you get the point. See, I'm able to one-tap all of them, or at least most of them. You see that little headshot thing at the top right of my screen, and stuff like that. Now, the people with the shield kind of force you to do this. It's a little hectic here, but it's good to do disarm bomb every once in a while. This is some pretty good practice for a head height practice. And yeah, usually I just run in with like an operator that has a lot of bullets in the magazine whenever I'm warming this up. Or just go through with like a pistol. You can go through with a gun on single fire, just like that. And you always want to be like, it's kind of mixed in with positioning and how you're positioned. But you always want to be aiming head height while you're not very exposed. And that's the final tip. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. If this helps, it was kind of short, this video, but if it helps at least one person, then it will have been worth it. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and peace.